We're live, right? Of course we're live.
Hey, hey. What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing?
Good morning. Court Radio is now in session.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, all. This is Dean Weitzman. I am your host for Court Radio every Saturday morning right here on 100.3 WRNB.
And Classics 107.9.
Yeah, baby. We're here. We're live. We're taking your calls. Give us a call at 215-227-2727. The number for all things legal in Philly. Honor the music, Dean.
Honor the music.
There you go.
Right. Honor.
Well, it was, developed by somebody. They thought it was important that they have their moment.
Dramatic.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Good morning to our viewers on YouTube Live. If you're watching, good morning, and please subscribe and like.
Yep.
What else? If you want to watch and you're listening, you just go to the My Philly Lawyer website, myphillylawyer.com, and click on Court Radio button and take that to the button for the live show. You can also watch the live show. If you miss a show, you can watch it at any time on the website. Just go there. We store them for you. I think they're also on your favorite streaming platforms like Apple Music and not Hulu. What's it called? Spotify, things like that. You can find us around the web. We're there. Okay, we are going to do a little follow-up on an old program, but before I get to that, I want to tell you what happened this week.
What happened this week? First week of fall. What happened?
So what had happened?
Already, Dean.
I'm having some construction done at the house.
Right.
Two things, like one, they're repairing the flood we had, and then two, they're building a deck out back that we're all going to enjoy shortly.
Was that planned prior to the
football games? That was planned for 6 months.
Okay, so that was going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
The guys out back crushed a sewer line.
Yikes.
Not once, but twice.
Yikes.
The same line.
Yep. One downstream and another one close to the house. And you know how we knew it? The toilet in the basement was not flushing.
Yikes.
And the shower in the basement, the sewage water was bubbling up
Into the
showers
on the floor. Oh,
yes.
wow.
Yeah.
So the smell.
I don't know anything really about this whole, like, your systems in your home, like plumbing and electric. I don't know it. It's not my thing.
It's not my Philly plumbing.
And
Not at all.
but I did learn. I'm a quick learner. Now I know where all the clean out traps in the house are, where they are outside. I have the whole plumbing system mapped out in my mind's
the whole
eye.
blueprint,
Yes.
everything.
Yep. And if need be, I can come do some plumbing work at your house.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm totally competent.
The man.
He'll change it to my Philly plumbing when flushing matters most.
Wow, that was pretty fast and sharp of you.
That was really good. I think it's the hat.
Yeah. I don't think he was up late last night.
Yeah, go Big Red. Plainfield Cardinals in the building.
Is that what that is about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Dean, now you're ready. If I show you a schematic of the plumbing system and then
You would think that's where the story ends, but it doesn't.
There's more.
There's more. Oh. So I come out Saturday. Now we can't sleep in the house, all right, because we have no plumbing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, you kind of need toilets.
So wait. So this is first. There's the devastating flood situation.
Exactly.
And now there's this.
Yes, the mini flood.
So you had to leave.
We had to leave.
Where'd you go?
Valley Forge Casino.
You took the kids to the casino. Okay, go ahead, Dave.
Ka-ching.
Well, no, we had a suite, I never stay there because we're so close. So they were very happy and accommodating to us. got the kids ice cream. We had dinner.
Well, ice cream, there you go.
Yeah. We were all
Then
good.
you put them to bed, and then
I mean,
And then you went downstairs.
I had a very good weekend that way.
Did the wife
I
go with you?
crushed the poker game this weekend. But all right, that's
There's more.
not the end.
There's more.
We go home. I go home on Saturday to meet the plumbers. I brought in an emergency plumber to try to identify where the breaks were. And anyway, I pay them, and I somehow, things happen. I left my wallet on the top of my car and drove off.
Oh, and y'all got on me about the phone. So how does this work?
So wait, I'm at lunch,
Yeah.
right, with my friend Mark, and we're getting ready to leave, pay the bill, and my phone goes off, and it's Neiman Marcus saying I just charged $2,000 at Neiman Marcus.
Wow.
And so I think, because I'm getting a lot of spam stuff, that it's just somebody trying to get me to give them information, and I ignore it. I go then to pay for lunch, and there's no wallet, and then the phone blows up. American Express, Visa, MasterCard, everybody's calling saying I'm using my credit cards. This is 50 minutes after I lost my wallet.
Doesn't take long.
But what are the chances that a sophisticated thief is going to be just behind my car, grabs the wallet, and takes off and starts trying feverishly to buy? Yeah. One of the places was a wig dealer in Ohio.
Damn.
A wig dealer in Ohio.
All right, so when did you shut everything down?
I go home and I start calling credit card companies. Some of them are easy, like right on your app on your phone. You hit card lost or stolen, and it's done. It's dead. Others make you jump through hoops. And then you call, and they say, well, what's your credit card number? And I say, I don't know. I don't have my credit card. And they say, well, we can't authenticate you.
Oh.
Then they say, okay, well, there's a way to authenticate you. And then they say, we're going to ask you 3 questions.
Right.
Where did you live when you were 19 years old? And then they give you 3 addresses, and 2 of them you might have lived there. So I gave them the wrong answer. So they said, we're definitely never going to authenticate you, and you're going to have to go to a Bank of America branch. Well, this is Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock.
It's not open.
None are
It's a
open.
wrap.
Yeah.
See you on Monday. I said, you're going to risk they're going to get you. They're going to get you this weekend. And they said, nah, we're fine. We're not cutting the cards off.
I was getting ready to say, because I can't, well, we're on YouTube, but we're on radio. You were screwed. You can't go home. You're staying at a casino. You can't spend your money.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all were screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it all worked out. And now, just like if this happens to you, there's a
Right.
moral. You got to call the credit card companies and cut those off. You also, I called the local police and made a police report just so that there was a report that I actually lost my wallet. Now, wouldn't you know, the only thing I didn't do, right? I didn't call my bank. And apparently, I had left an old blank check in the wallet.
You're just an irresponsible guy.
And they filled out the check, and they went to the bank, and they collected $7,000. Oh my God! What a weekend, folks! It was.
YouTube audience.
It was a tough weekend. I was a little depressed, so here's the thing. When you're a victim of fraud, fear not. Credit card companies will cover you. The banks will pay the bank charge. They'll put the money back eventually into your account once they're satisfied that it was fraud. I mean, they used an old check. Like, my wife's name changed when she became a citizen of the United States. And so we have new checks with her new name. And so they were using an old check, old name. The bank's at fault for that.
I'm actually shocked that people still know how to use checks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
Yeah, they're very good at that. So anyway, that was my crazy weekend.
So I think via the law of averages, you're done with calamity by now. I think you've been...
I hope so.
The shadow of whatever it is that has covered over you, the pox upon you, whatever it's been, I
They
think
say
it's
things
over.
come in threes, right?
Well, you've been, how many is it? The flood, the plumbing thing, and this is
Yeah.
3 things, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Does the credit card count as a third?
No, that's the lost wallet.
The lost wallet counts as the third thing.
Yeah.
With the plumbing.
Yes. There was 2 plumbings, independent
So
plumbing
hold
things.
on. You left the wallet on the top of your car.
That's what
when
I'm thinking,
you
because
drove off from your house.
crazy as it sounds, as I'm backing up out of the garage, my friend Mark, who was with me, takes a picture of the back of my car. Like, why did you do that? And then he starts to expand it, but it was so pixelated I couldn't tell if that shadow was a shadow or was that lump my wallet. But I'm going to assume it was my wallet because my wallet's gone. And so
how far do you think you got before it fell off the car?
Well, that's who knows? I mean, I don't drive like a baby. I'm
I
like
know. You're zoom.
I'm a little zoomy, and so you wouldn't think it would last long.
So I'm thinking the wallet on your car, you zoom out of there, probably fell off rather immediately almost. Probably.
I don't think it fell off in my driveway, if that's what you're
Yeah,
implying.
not the driveway.
No,
but definitely on the road from the house.
And at some point, I will say
your
this.
road kind of does this, right?
And at some point, it was so beautiful out that I decided, hey, I'm going to put the top down. And I put the top down so it could have flipped it off there. It might not have fallen off because, my wallet's pretty heavy. Okay, folks, we're going to move on to
Was there cash in the wallet or was just the credit cards and stuff?
There was cash. Damn. I told you I was at the casino the night
Yeah.
before. I told you I won.
All that's gone?
Yeah.
Dean.
Yeah, it was not a good day. Okay. 215-227-2727.
Yo, Dean needs y'all business today.
If you want to have an accident in my favor, and then call me. No, just joking.
You got to pay the plumbing bill, y'all. Y'all got to call. Dean's struggling.
Line 1, we have Madam. Madam? Is that M-A-D-E-M?
Madame.
Hey, what you call me, man?
Madam?
That's what it says.
No, man, it's Matum, brother.
Matum. That was Matum.
You read like Trump, man.
No, I want.
Man.
My assistant wrote M-A-T-U-M. I think it should be M-A-T-O-O-M. Matum.
Is M-A? Was it?
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Well,
all right, Matum. Good morning.
They didn't make these phones so I can squeeze through them. But the thing is, we are talking about a jurisdiction thing when it comes to the 11th Amendment. Is it right that you cannot sue a citizen of another state, right, in your state court? Am I correct so far?
No, you're not. You can sue anybody you want in state court. The out-of-state defendant has the right to remove the case. It's perfectly fine in state court. It's a state action. Somebody took something from you, you can sue them in your state in state court. But if the amount in controversy exceeds $75,000 and the out-of-state defendant chooses to remove the case to federal court, then under diversity of citizenship, they may do so. And you have no ability to keep it in state court.
How does a person establish that they're a citizen of a state then?
Well, it depends. If they're a corporation, it's their state of incorporation. So if they're incorporated in the state of Delaware, then that's where they're a citizen. If it's an LLC, then it's where the partner lives, where any of the partners live of the LLC. So it's a complicated question you ask that can be diced and figured out by a man of competence, such as myself. If we were to talk about the actual facts, which we're not going to do right this minute, but you're welcome, Matum, to send me an email to dean@myphillylawyer.com or give us a call at the office during the week at 215-227-2727, and then we can dive into your particulars.
Well, Dean, I was talking about also if I'm in New York and you're in Pennsylvania and you come to Pennsylvania and do something, some civil
Yep,
wrong
yep.
to me, and you go back to your house in New York,
Yep.
can I sue you in Pennsylvania court if you live in New York?
Yes. Again, you can sue a New Yorker.
State court.
Yes, you can bring a New Yorker to Pennsylvania state court. But as I said, if the amount in controversy exceeds 75 grand and they truly are a citizen of the state of New York, then they can have the matter removed to federal court under diversity of citizenship jurisdiction.
Right. And last thing, Manuel, did he take any responsibility for us losing this last election?
Whom?
Manuel, you help us win the one before, but this one, you didn't put your foot down, brother.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
all
didn't
it's
put
my.
down the ball to all these immigrants.
I'm sorry.
You didn't do it.
Okay.
You let them go and do their thing, and now look, it's biting them in their butt. But I think if you would have been like, get down or lay down, your bodegas may not be so comfortable in our neighborhood if you vote against us like you did before, man. I heard it, and they took your advice, and they went and voted for Biden. But this time,
Yep.
Well,
We're all living with that.
it's tough.
Yeah.
It is
Look
tough.
look at James Comey this week has been
Indicted
indicted.
by 14 members of a grand jury.
Yeah, for a very
Wait a minute.
specific
He's a
thing.
prosecutor,
He
man.
allegedly lied to a prior grand jury, or he suborned perjury. He encouraged others to lie in order to make a better case against the president.
There's nothing there, Dean.
I'm just saying what is alleged.
I know.
And
I mean, there was a 5-year statute of limitation. There was like
4 years,
4 years and
365
11 months.
days. Yeah. Yep,
Well.
yep. All right, Mattoon, be well. Give
Thank
us
you,
a
my
call
brother.
if you need me.
I'll try to
215
be louder next time. If
215
there's a next time.
227 2727.
Did that go in?
The number for all things legal. Yes, of
Okay.
course.
So you haven't missed one yet? Dean, my parents celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary last night. We were having dinner. Thank you. And you know what they said to me?
What?
They said this to me, and they made sure I heard it. We've seen Dean's commercial twice.
Oh, I've gotten a lot of feedback. A lot of people have seen it. People have seen it on ESPN,
Yep,
on
yep.
BET, the History Channel. We're on a lot of cable channels and streaming.
And
so
it's getting a lot of eyes, man.
yeah, it is. And I'm very pleased with that commercial because it says what I want, which is, there are people out there that try to glom onto our reputation, and we have a stellar reputation.
award-winning reputation.
Award-winning.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
we are the gold medal winners, the top dogs when it comes to personal injury litigation.
Are you now?
Yes.
Are you the top dog?
Yes. Well, I'm the top dog, not in a brand, but in the in the way we use that to mean the best.
Yeah, not that guy.
Not that guy.
Not that
No,
guy.
that guy did not win. But we did. And so there are all these people glomming on, and I just wanted to do a commercial where I made it clear, because even people listening to court radio, they'll call and say, hey, are you the Philly lawyer, Philly lawyer? They don't get that it's my Philly lawyer. And if you don't put the my there, you may get somebody else thinking, because we get those calls all week long. They'll call saying, I didn't hear from my lawyer, and I don't want the settlement they're offering. It's not enough money. And when we dig deep into it, it's not our client.
Mm-hmm.
They think they're being represented by me, but they're being represented by somebody else. And the whole point of the commercial is to highlight that. And that, I think, we've accomplished.
Call the Nuggeting Law John. That would be Dean. The misspelled Nuggeting John.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I promised you we're going to get back to something we covered a few weeks ago. We have a follow-up to a guest we had on the show maybe 3 weeks ago, Chad Lassiter, the executive director of the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission. Nice guy. It gave us a lot of good information. The commission handles discrimination in the areas of employment, housing, commercial property, education, and more. So we were talking at the time about the scholarship at the University of Pennsylvania Law School named after Sadie Alexander, the first black female graduate of the law school and a civil rights activist. And Penn was going to put the kibosh on the Sadie Alexander scholarship. Well, Penn has announced a new postgraduate fellowship program named after Sadie Alexander and a new full tuition scholarship program. It's postgraduate fellowship program. They also now have a full-time tuition scholarship program for incoming students with the greatest financial need. The new programs are different. The Alexander Fellowship will provide 2 years of funding for graduates whose work advances civil rights. The prior program funded tuition scholarships for current students who wanted to focus on racial justice and honor Alexander's legacy. So they're a little bit different, but both programs are open to students of any race or ethnicity. The school declined to release how many fellowships and full-time scholarships will be available. So I just wanted to set the record straight with regard to Penn. It looks like that has flushed itself out to some extent. Yes.
I'm amazed at how. Well, I don't want to say I'm amazed now, but I've watched how a certain entity has gone from one Ivy League school and others to stick them up, so to speak, or to challenge them. But this is his university. He went to university. I'm talking about the president, who went to the University of Pennsylvania, and it's a school that they've not touted the fact that that's where it's like they don't brag about it.
No.
You know?
No. Well, not too many people brag about, well, everybody from MAGA brags about having met Mr. Trump, but I mean, that's about it. Everybody else wants to take a shower.
He doesn't hold academia on high regard, is what I feel.
Yeah, I don't understand why this whole anti-education thing is happening. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a plumber or electrician or, in the service industry or whatever, or not going to college. There's nothing wrong with that. But, it's not a negative to go to college, to get educated.
Some folks see it that way.
To grow and to expand your mind. That's not a negative.
Well, I think the issue is not necessarily, it's the occurring of college debt.
Well, colleges have become businesses, and that many colleges have become businesses, and that's unfortunate. And that there in everything on both sides, whether it's on the right or the left, there are things that make sense and that are good. I'm looking for that person who can bridge the good ideas on the right and the left and have us all as on the same team.
Those days are gone, Dean.
I don't believe they're gone. I'm an optimist. I don't believe they're gone. I think that that's what we should strive for.
I said that before November 5th. I'm an optimist. People got comments.
People can make mistakes. There's enough people that I think realize that it was a mistake, okay, that we've gone too far to the right and that we need to have some balance. And I think you're going to see it in the midterm elections where where more Democrats will be elected to the House and Senate than you think.
I think he's going to put something to jam up the process, and he will never leave.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's a conspiracy theory. I won't get behind.
Well, it's a plan.
It's a plan.
Yeah, man. Steve Bannon let everybody know that there is a plan.
215-227-2727. If you need lawyering, that's the number to call. Let's talk to who am I going to talk to first? Let's talk to Marvin on line 3.
Morning, Marvin.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Dean.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Yes, I have a question, right? All over the internet, they've been advertising in the state of Pennsylvania, we can now get insurance without going through an agent. Is that true?
Many insurance companies are direct purchase nowadays. You just contact the company, and now I'm not suggesting that's in your best interest, by the way, but yes, you can purchase insurance directly from the insurance company. Now, if you listen to me and you follow direction with regard to what I believe is the appropriate insurances to have in your policy, then you might be an educated buyer, and you can do that. And frankly, far too often, agents don't do a good enough job explaining to their customers what the benefits are of various line items on an insurance policy. So I'm not sure you get a good. I think really the only way to get information about this is to be a listener of Court Radio, because we kind of tackle this on a regular basis. But yes, the quick answer is yes.
Okay. Thank you, Dean.
All right,
Take care.
Marvin.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Dean,
Bye-bye.
Carmel Cop wants to know, do you have wallet on your phone? We're back to the whole scammer wallet thing.
Who is that? Caramel Cop?
Caramel Cop.
Caramel Cop. Do I have
Wallet on your phone? You know, the wallet with all your credit cards electronically.
Yes. It's an Apple iPhone.
It's
I
an
have a
Apple
wallet.
iPhone, so you definitely have a
I don't
wallet.
have every credit card on there, but I have a few so that I can tap. You know, when you're someplace and you bing, 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 and you tap.
Right.
Well, you have to have a card associated with it for your phone to be able to do
All
that.
right, so when all this stuff was snatched from you, that didn't work any longer, right? They canceled that too. Apple Pay, you couldn't use anything.
Correct. Well, as soon as you get a new credit card,
Right.
the old cards in your wallet die.
Right.
And then the new cards they offer you when they get populated into your phone, whether you want to go back onto the wallet.
All right, that answers that question. So the bottom line was you were screwed. You couldn't use you couldn't spend anything, you couldn't pay for anything, you had lost cash.
Not necessarily.
You couldn't go home.
No, because there are certain credit cards that I have that are available out there that have a component to them which is purely electronic. So you have your physical card
Right.
with the number, but then you have a component on your phone that's electronic, digital, that has a different number. Well, that piece of it doesn't go away when you tell them to send you close and send you a new card, a physical card.
Right.
But the days are coming where those physical cards we're never going to have them. We don't need them. You're just going to have that digital piece on your phone. Now, of course, there are those who will say, well, somebody can walk by you if you don't have your phone set up the right way and they can suck that stuff right off. That's probably true. That was a bad way to phrase, but anyway,
bit.
good.
Well, my brother last night when we were paying for everything, they brought his card back and said, your card's locked. So, hold on, let me take care of that. And I said, and his card was really heavy. He's a banker. And I said, I guess I'm not making enough money. I've never been able to lock my card.
Yeah, I can lock my. I can
lock my card
on almost every app.
I hadn't thought
that's
about it.
associated with a credit card. You can hit a button and lock it.
I never thought about that before.
Yep.
Yeah. So your brother's smart.
Yeah, very smart.
Yeah.
Eric's very smart.
Did I just hear me something?
I'm watching us on YouTube. We have listeners that are asking you questions.
Let's talk to Velda. Velda, line 2, Eric.
Good morning to the whole team. How are you?
Good morning, Velda.
We're good. We're good.
What is your question
Good, I'm
of the
glad.
day?
Well, I was in Clifton Heights driving my car in 8 o'clock morning somewhere I was going. And there was a school bus that was parked on the opposite side of the street. There were no flashers, no people, no nothing. So I slowly proceeded to pass the school bus. I get a letter in the mail for $300 and some ticket because what I think happened was the driver or whoever was asleep at the wheel, and as I proceeded to go through, they put that flasher thing on, the stop sign,
Yep.
and caught me going. But I think this is a money grab because this happened in July. I had to appeal it. I'm going to appeal it because I would never have done that. And the appeal I had to send to some part of Virginia. This happened in Clifton Heights.
Oh, this is one of those, Velda. This is one of those. This is one of those camera tickets.
Yes.
Like wow. How do they do it? I wonder how they do a camera ticket for a school bus. I guess maybe
because the cameras are there, and they as soon as it comes out,
but they don't have cameras
Have
everywhere.
you ever
Pretty
heard of
much.
it? Because
All the
I feel like
stoplights.
it's a money grab.
Well, it's not a money grab, but it may be unjustified. It may be that you have a winning claim. I think the camera probably. I don't know what causes the camera to trigger under those circumstances, but I hear your argument that when you first initiated the pass, when the front of your car passed the front of the bus, nothing was on, and at some point, while you're traversing down the length of the bus, he flips it on and triggers the catch of you.
Yes. And
Yeah.
I think the driver, who he or she was lunching at the time,
Luncheon.
because there were no
Haven't heard
Haven't heard that in a
luncheon.
minute.
Woo! I haven't heard luncheon since I was a teenager. Thank you, Velda. God bless you.
That was good.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, man. All right, Velda. Listen.
over 70, you're going to get some of them fingers. But I just wanted to know, have you heard of this Because I'm still waiting.
Well, I mean, of course, I've heard of the camera tickets, and they're becoming more and more common in more and more areas like speeding and red lights. And now you're telling me school buses. So I learned something today. But you can fight it, and let's see how it goes. It sounds like to me you're going to take it to the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania if you have to.
Velda.
I'm planning to because I think it's a money grab.
All right. Well, follow back and let us know how you did.
I will. I'm a grandmother. I would never go through a school bus sign.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
We got you.
Yep. I'm feeling you. Thank you, Velda.
Bye-bye.
You got time?
No time at all. We're up against break, folks. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Hang out and give us a call at 215-227-2727. YouTube.
Velda, you didn't see the school bus zone light. That's what happened, wasn't it, Zelda?
Well, it's funny because when we have a memory of something, even if it's a wrong memory, we lock that memory in and it becomes our Bible. That's why eyewitnesses often are very bad witnesses. They don't see it.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's one of the most, what's the word? The least valid evidence is an eyewitness.
Yeah, because guess what?
And especially when the crime is one race versus another. Like if I'm white and I'm trying to identify a black person or a black person trying to identify a white person, it's even less reliable.
Yeah, for example, that murder that happened in Center City, there was like totally two different stories.
And like MAGA and the people, liberals like that, they believe their story to the exclusion of all. They cannot find a way in their brain to join in with the other person's story. They have their story and they believe it's correct.
Yeah, it's like.
All right, guys, you ready for YouTube?
Cameo appearance. Just letting you know I'm here. Sounding great down there, sir.
Thank you, brotherly action. Whose is that?
That's a community. That's a community group.
Yeah, it is a community group.
I had them on the show.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Here's what I wanted to ask you.
All right, guys, are we ready for YouTube questions?
Yes, please, Dion, go.
All right, starting from the top. Keenan wants his shirt. He said, "Good morning, everyone, especially Dean." Princess says,
sucking up.
Princess says, "Dean, Bailey got to me about my shirt. Should be coming in next week. Thank you so much."
All right.
Irv Maggle. McGill.
Irv McGill.
McGill's back.
McGill says, "I will pass on your plumbing services, Dean. Flushing wipes down the toilet is a no-go. LOL."
That's right.
They use bidets. Look, please.
Keenan also tells Velda to invest in a windshield camera to record everything around your car window.
Whoa, good idea.
Keenan. That's a good one, Keenan.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Trump. Keenan also asked, "Is Trump on the spectrum?"
Oh, wow.
No.
Who knows? Everybody's on the spectrum.
Yeah,
I'm on the spectrum.
You're not on the spectrum.
I'm in some
I got a
type of
question.
spectrum. We're not talking about the old building.
Yeah, baby. Good morning. This is Dean Weitzman. I am your host every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 right here on 100.3 WRNB.
And Classics 107.9.
Yes, sirree, Bob. We are, and we're also live on YouTube. And if you'd like to watch, you can do so simply by going to the My Philly Lawyer website and clicking on Court Radio. You'll find us. We were digging into the Penn scholarship in the first half of the show, and also my bad weekend. So if you're just joining us, I lost my wallet. It was a big mess, and
It was more than that. The plumbing, the backup.
There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
Bad toilets, bad money.
Bad toilet's a bad deal, man.
Yeah. And then University of Pennsylvania has actually reinstated the Sadie Alexander scholarship,
Good
and
for
then
them.
they added a fellowship, and it sounds like things that people's incredulous responses to their cave-in has had a positive effect.
Well, that's another example of the people speaking up and getting what they want here at Penn. Jimmy Kimmel.
The
people spoke.
Yeah, the people spoke.
Which is interesting. I almost want you to really explain freedom of speech. The First Amendment, and how it does or doesn't protect you in private companies.
Is that another show? Or is that now?
Yeah.
We can do that now?
Yeah, well, no, we'll save that for another show. But I will say this, there are limitations to one's ability to speak freely, okay? There are limitations. The obvious one, okay, you can't scream fire in a theater unless there's a fire, right? Because people are going to get hurt. You can't induce somebody to commit a crime and because you become a conspirator. So there are limitations where free speech enters into criminal behavior. But generally speaking, otherwise, you can have an unfavorable opinion about someone or something, and you're free to voice it in this country.
That's right.
And so our rights to free speech are being infringed, or possibly they're attempting to infringe it by knocking out Jimmy Kimmel, who was talking. Let's assume for a moment he was talking in a manner in which was not nice about whatever
the incident that happened.
Yeah, what was
the
his name?
assassination with Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. There you go. That's how fast people go out of my mind.
I see.
Right. Yeah. So Kirk. So Kirk is killed, and let's say that Kimmel said something which was
inappropriate.
Not nice. That's his right to do. And so he exercised his right of free speech, and it's a slippery slope, as they say in law school in constitutional law. If you start to go down that, where you start to infringe it in certain ways, it quickly can become a serious issue where there is no longer freedom of speech.
Right, but the reason why I bring that up is, remember way back in the day when they were starting the Connors and Roseanne
Barr
had said something, and they
about Valerie Jarrett.
Yeah, and they killed her off the show. They fired her.
Well, listen, if somebody's working for me and they were to, let's say, get impatient with somebody and start screaming at them and calling them some derogatory word, that's their right to do as a citizen of this country. It's not their right to do as an employee of My Philly Lawyer.
That's the negative.
And I would fire them. I would fire them right away. They'd be gone.
That's the other side of the Constitution. You suffer the consequences of your freedom of speech.
Yeah. And so, you all right, you got me to answer your question, okay? You happy now? You happy? You don't have freedom of speech as an employee. You have freedom of speech. They can't arrest you for it, but I can certainly fire you for it.
Yeah, I can call Dean all kinds of things. It's my right to do that, and then Dean lets me go.
Yes, he will not be here next Saturday, folks. We'll find somebody else.
Let's not put that into the universe. I want to say something. Camden, the city of Camden, y'all, went all summer without one incident of violent crime. First time ever. Yeah. Now, summer's over, and what I wanted to ask you, do you ever get any cases of amusement park accidents or anything like that? Does that come through?
Yes.
All right, because this is the first summer I had heard of no accidents at an amusement park.
Well, that's not true. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
There was a big one. I missed it then.
Yeah, you missed it.
But did they come to your office?
Well, there's big ones, and then there's, medium ones that people still get messed up, but you don't hear about it. It's not newsworthy. Nobody died. They didn't lose an arm, but they got injured. Well, that happens all the time.
All the time.
I have somebody right now who, it's not an amusement park. It's one of those jumpy places. Where you jump into like foam pits and stuff like that. In New Jersey, and this little boy broke his leg in half. And so and then
these fun zones where they jump to all the balls.
Yes,
one of those things.
Yes.
Wow.
And then tried to say, well, he can't sue us because they signed a waiver. That waiver doesn't mean anything.
People don't know that.
A 5-year-old sign a waiver? What are you talking about, a waiver?
Did he sign or his parents sign?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even his parents. It was his aunt. It was a guardian. And she wasn't a legal guardian. She just happened to have control of him that moment. Wow. So, come on now. So, it
happens every summer. You get
every summer we get those kind of cases. All right, let's talk to some guests, our esteemed guests, the listeners.
We love you.
Line 2, we got Mel. Hey, Mel.
Hey, Bean.
How are you? Got the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
If you were good, you'd have that up there already.
Yeah.
Dogs out. y'all?
All right, Mel. What's your question or comment, dear?
Great. Good, we're good.
Okay. Great. I was recently in an accident as of July 2nd, where I was sitting at Roosevelt Boulevard in Adams, sitting at the light. It's about, I guess I want to say about 3, maybe close to 2:30 in the afternoon. And this guy sitting at the light, he comes and slams right into the back of the car. Mm-hmm. I see him beating up the steering wheel and dropping the F-bomb before he gets out the car.
Yep.
He gets out the car.
Were you scared? Were you scared?
Of course. Well, yeah, because I don't know what's going on back there. He's dropping the F-bomb and I could see it.
Yep.
So
I'd have been scared.
I got out anyway because I knew that I was around a million other cars, and it probably was cameras right there. And I could smell the liquor. He immediately says, okay, well, I got a driver's license, but I don't have any insurance. I said, okay. So I circled around the car. The car looked like he slid down Broad Street on the side of everybody's car, on his driver, on his passenger side.
He skimmed everybody.
The whole van was smashed in, and then he went up underneath my car, so the front of his car on the passenger side was also damaged, and I don't know what damage was done to my car. However, I am feeling some discomfort, but again, because he didn't have insurance, I just kept on going about my business. And I had 2 other passengers in the car.
Here comes the favorite subject.
Hammer's about to drop.
What did you have, or what didn't you have?
Yeah. You have insurance on your car, right?
Right.
I have liability.
No uninsured or underinsured motorist.
But I did have it.
You did have
it. But I did.
Okay.
I did.
So what are we talking about then?
Because I carry liability and I can't afford right now all the other stuff. I did pick up uninsured and underinsured.
Now you have it, or did you have it on the day of the time?
No, I had it. I had it.
Okay.
I wasn't sure, but I did call
and
find out that I did have it.
Okay.
So what do I do?
Well, first of all, why are you having this conversation with me on September the 27th when this accident was July 2nd? Why didn't I hear from you over the July 4th weekend?
I got a bigger picture that I need to talk to you off the air about. And you'll know why.
Okay.
So what had happened was...
All right, well, here's what if you were injured in that July accident, the fact that you have not treated for 2.5 or 3 months is debilitating, but does not mean you don't have a claim. It certainly gives an argument to the insurance company who's being asked to pay that claim for your pain and suffering. They're gonna have an out now. They're gonna have an ability to say, well, if she were injured, she would have treated, and this was no treatment, and she's had an intervening issue, and that's really what caused her. You give them all of those arguments to make, and it's more of an uphill battle, but it doesn't mean you don't have a case. So I would invite you to give me a call during the week at the same number you called for today, or shoot me a quick email to Dean@MyPhillyLawyer. I'll jump on the phone with you over the weekend if need be. We can talk about the facts of your case.
I'm going to email you.
But if you have uninsured motorist and you're struck by a drunk driver who's uninsured, there is a claim against your own carrier. If you're limited tort, you'll need to prove that you sustained a permanent and serious injury. If you're full tort, any injury is compensable as if you were suing the at-fault driver. And you bring that claim against your own carrier, and then your carrier can seek subrogation or repayment from the at-fault driver. You don't have to chase him around. The other question that comes to mind in a case like this is a dram shop case. What is a dram shop case? It is a claim against the bar if he was drinking at a public establishment that has a license. They have a duty to make sure they cut him off before he's falling down drunk. And if they didn't do that, you might have a case against them. But again, 3 months later, the facts get hazy and people disappear, and who knows if you'll ever be able to even establish the facts necessary to prove that now that you've waited this long. Which is why the lesson to be learned from Mel, the other 19,543 listeners this morning, is call me immediately.
Call him first.
215-227-2727. There are no dumb questions. There are no bad calls. We'll talk. You'll get an opportunity to express your concerns. I'll let you know whether you have a cause of action that is worthy of our time and attention. I may refer you to somebody else, but you'll get taken care of. And you'll have somebody who's an expert. When I had my toilet back up, I didn't get out there with a pick and shovel. Okay?
Of course, this man don't bag his own groceries.
I did not get out there with a pick and shovel and say, "Hey, I'm gonna try to do this on my own." I called Roto-Rooter.
No, you didn't. That's the name. You didn't. Do they exist?
Listen,
no, yes,
they didn't. They didn't
still
pay.
Exist.
They did not pay for this plug. I am not giving it to them. Let them learn from this. All right, so folks, we're done with Mel.
Mel, thank you.
Call me, Mel.
Thank you.
All right.
I will.
All right.
Good luck, Mel.
In a few minutes. Thank you. Take care.
Peace.
Goodbye.
You went Roto-Rooter on us?
I'm not saying.
Not saying it
They
again.
did not-
Lunching and that. This is a special day, bro.
They did not pay. Nina, line 3. Nina?
Hi.
Hi, Nina.
Yes.
Hi, Nina.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on, babe?
Hi. Hi, guys. Hi. I'm calling about a divorce out of Delaware County. Back before COVID, my husband divorced. It's his divorce. I don't know the terminology, but he served me with divorce papers. Then COVID happened. Blah blah blah. So that being said, now I reached out to him. I was like, okay, let's get this going because life needs to be licensed at this point. And he's refusing to. What is the word? To move forward with his divorce and out in media. I think his attorney is Trusulo. Deborah Trusulo is his attorney. And he won't move forward because he knows that I'm entitled. Oh, by the way, we were married for 28 years, and he did 30 years with MTA Transit in New York City. So I'm entitled to half the pension. And because of that, I can't. I'm in this hole. I feel stuck because he won't move forward with this divorce, and I'm trying to figure out what should I do at this point.
Okay, so let me ask you this: where's the divorce filed? In Pennsylvania or New Jersey?
In media.
In Pennsylvania. You did say that, Delaware County.
Yeah.
Okay, so my advice is that you need to get your own attorney. If you don't, it sounds like you don't have one, and you're sort of just going along for the ride. You've done that for 20.
No, I do have one. I had a young guy. He's like maybe 5 or 6, a young attorney. So I just wanted to reach out to you guys before I tell him what I need to do.
Does he specialize in divorce, or he's just
He's family
law?
Family law attorney.
Yeah. So
about 5 years old.
I mean, there are certainly things that you can do to put forth the cause of action before the court. It has to be more than 2 years unless it's by agreement. 2 years of separation, I believe. Mm-hmm. But again, those things change all the time, and I'm not a divorce attorney. It could be 1 year, but I'm pretty sure it was
I think it's 1 year.
Okay, I think it might be 2 years.
We did sign an agreement. I gave him the house. I just didn't give up the pension. We did sign an agreement back in 2019.
Well, I'm stuck on
that. Might be enforceable.
Wait a minute. You signed an agreement back in 2019?
Yeah, I want to divorce you, but pay these bills. We had subsidiaries. We had to get a Quattro with KLM.
Yep. So
I did all that.
All right. So it sounds like you have a property settlement agreement, and that the things have been divided up, and that's all cool. You just want to get the actual paper that severs your legal relationship to him. You're no longer his wife.
Right.
Yeah.
And the pension.
Yeah. That sounds like something your attorney should be able to do very easily. It's been more than 2 years. You have your property settlement done. There's no reason why you can't put forth before the court the appropriate order to conclude your marriage based on everything you've told me. You just need somebody to do that, and they may want a little extra money to do it.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
He's telling me he's not going to sign it. I'm not getting none of his money. They have to find him.
Oh, he hasn't signed the agreement?
He has no. He has to do the Quattro. He said he's not going to do the Quattro.
Well, then, then you need to get in front of a judge, and you need your attorney to get in front of a judge.
But the attorney just wants money. Because divorces are very expensive.
Don't I
know
that?
Ooh, I do too.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. He tried to take $10,000 and walk out of my life, and I'm like, no. I want to go through the Quattro and get the pension money I'm entitled to. So, but I don't understand why media courts hasn't sent me out a notice. Why they're not telling him, okay, come on, you guys got to get this going. It's an open case still, right?
Yes, but if you have. There's two things going on here. You've got your divorce, and then you've got the property settlement. And, if they're joined at the hip, you need both to be done unless your attorney files some sort of a motion to bifurcate those two claims. You're still not settled up on the property settlement, but you can bifurcate and then get the divorce part of it done. But all of this is a lot of legal work, and the attorney is going to want to get paid for it. So you bring in a sack of cash to your attorney. I'm sure he's going to figure out how to do this.
Yeah, sure will, in a hurry.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're up against the second break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. If you got questions, give us a call at 215-227-2727. I'll be back shortly.
I'm stuck on he serves her the papers and then the pandemic hits. So then that means they're stuck together in the house together in media with this over their heads.
Why do I always call Derek Daryl?
That's a mental question that I can't answer. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised. What's going on here?
It's a ginkgo biloba question.
Right? Did I call him Daryl?
No, you did call him Derek.
Oh.
You did call him Derek this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did call him Derek this time, so that's cool. Anything on digital tip?
Keenan says divorce is expensive, but sometimes worth every.
Derek is right up your ass.
He
He said Derek Sampson is somebody else and standing by to take Manuel's place.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Who said that?
Derek.
It is.
Derek, your days are numbered on the weekend stop.
Yeah, show up late again.
Is a divorce attorney in your arsenal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have so many divorce questions.
It really
And they're all
depends.
pension related.
Yeah.
Really?
It's about having who gets whose pension.
Yeah, what's up with homegirl anyway? Family lawyer.
Oh, she pissed me off.
I know, but that she.
We're still on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing. That's why before I was going to say what I was going to say. We'll chat.
Okay. I know she.
All right, can I get another?
Well, it was another divorce one, but I think I'll just save it for a divorce show.
Okay.
Because it looks like the same question.
Oh boy.
Did you do the criminal thing on the one sheet? Like criminals have it. It's not
No.
I think that's important.
Okay.
Go Birds. Absolutely no one's talking about the Sixers.
Nobody.
Good morning and welcome back.
Yep.
Yeah, baby. Okay, the Wawas are done. Stop the Wawas. Good morning. I'm Dean Weitzman, your host at Court Radio every Saturday morning right here on 100.3 WRNB.
Also Classics 107.9.
We're live on YouTube. We got YouTube questions. We got live YouTube questions. You can always join the live audience by going to the My Philly Lawyer website, clicking on the Court Radio button, and bada boom, you're here.
Bada bang.
We have another thing I wanted to bring up regarding City Council. Philadelphia City Council approves additional hiring protections for job seekers with criminal records. There you go. An amendment to the Fair Chance hiring law requires employers give written explanation for rejecting an applicant over a conviction. Changes to the Fair Chance hiring law would only allow a rejection due to a criminal history if employers can show that the nature of the conviction makes the job seeker a risk to being in that specific position.
Like a bank.
In that case, the hiring company would need to provide a written explanation to the applicant and give them the chance to assert their rights and provide evidence of rehabilitation. Misdemeanor convictions can now only be considered for 4 years after a conviction, down from 7, and felony convictions can still be considered for 7 years. Philadelphia has over 400,000 people with a conviction or some form of arrest as of 2022.
That was 3 years ago. I wonder what that number is now.
All right. Let's talk to Eddie on line 3. Oh, Eddie.
How you doing today?
Good, brother. How about yourself?
Hey, Eddie.
I'm doing pretty good. Cannot complain. So, my problem is, my daughter buys a car. I don't know if I should say the name of the place where she brought the car from.
It's up to you. Whatever you want.
So, when she brought the car less than a month ago, and already the transmission is gone. So, the place is saying she didn't get the extended warranty, but the place is saying that she was still under a 30-day warranty of $1,500. The mechanic they sent her to put her over the $1,500 limit, and now they say that they won't fix the car.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure what all that means, but I will say that if you believe that you're entitled to compensation and you have the paperwork to back it up that gives you that right, then your daughter should be filing, in all likelihood, a small claims complaint. If it's under $12,000, you're in Philadelphia, you can file a small claims or municipal court complaint against the shop that sold her the car. If it's a corporation, no matter how much you sue them for, they have to get a lawyer to come in and defend themselves. And, you could show that they breached the contract and she gets her money back from the original sale.
Or it gets repaired.
I don't know what the car cost her. How much did do you know what the car cost her, Eddie?
Yes. So it was $16,000. She got a Nissan Rogue. It was $16,000. But we're just trying to find out where do we fall under the lemon law in New Jersey. It's New Jersey. I do apologize. I didn't say that.
Okay. Well, lemon laws, generally speaking, are for new cars only. So you're where you fall under the lemon laws, you fall out. And but now there could be other causes of action. There could be, not under the lemon law, but there are certain other statutes which time doesn't permit us to get into. But there are other statutes that may apply. I'd suggest you give us a call during the week, 215-227-2727. We have attorneys, not in the firm, but we have attorneys that we can refer you to who do consumer protection law like this. They may be interested, but if the amount in controversy isn't significant, I don't know, what's it going to cost to repair the car?
So, when we went to the shop,
just give me a number. Give me a number.
Sure, it was 25, but it was like $7,000 worth of work needed on the car.
Okay, so you got $7,000 potentially in a claim here. You can bring at the district justice level in New Jersey, and somebody may be interested in helping you, especially if there's a statute which would award attorney's fees. So often in these kind of smaller cases, if there's not a statute that they can use that would award attorney's fees, then you may spend $6,000 in attorney's fees to get your $7,000. It's not worth it. She has to do it on her own. She has to man up, and I don't know if that's an appropriate statement. She has to woman up and get to the district justice and file. All right, I'm running out of time. Eddie, thank you for your great questions.
Good luck, Eddie.
Have a blessed Saturday.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Folks, we're out of it. We'll see you next Saturday, same time, same place. Okay. Am I on YouTube still? Do I need that microphone to be on YouTube so YouTube hears me?
Yes, YouTube hears you through the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, so
that
I'm not
like
on.
Kobe Cole.
You're not. You didn't mic me. Come on, mic me.
What do you mean? You're already on.
No. You can still hear it throughout the mic. That's just for the
Yeah,
radio.
that's just for the radio.
Okay.
You're good though. Unless you
It's this mic.
Yes.
Oh.
The mic
Is this
right
a mic?
there.
Oh.
Ooh, we're doing great.
Yeah, it was probably the
What we got?
the acid I dropped before I got to the
Princess says,
radio show
"Oh,
today.
man."
Acid?
Right.
Acid, man.
Acid, luncheon.
Acid.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
We're doing a 60s, 70s
I'm
tour.
trying to tell you. Remember I rode with you? You had the soundtrack to
Psychedelic,
Vietnam in
man.
your car?
Woo.
Psychedelic.
Look at this car. He got 3 Dog Night on.
All right. Moody Blues.
The Moody Blue.
Nights in White Satin. Nights in White Satin.
Jim Morrison, The Doors.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
One Brick in the Wall. Or what was that?
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd,
Oh,
yeah.
well, just another brick in the... That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Floyd.
Yeah, those were some
We
good
don't
times,
need
baby.
no education.
Yeah.
We don't need no thought control.
Those were the days.
Were they?
Yeah. Yeah, I had
Back in
fun.
the old days.
Yeah,
Had a good-
they were my good old days.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Did you?
And then if you want
If
to
you
chill,
go back to the decade.
chill, you got a little Al Stewart,
You know what I mean?
The Year of the Cat. You know, there were some good times.
Yeah, you
So
see,
wait.
Oh, what was that? Was it Baker something?
What?
Jerry
Street?
Yeah, Baker Street, and it was
There was a song.
yeah, and it was Jerry.
McGuire?
No, not Jerry Maguire. Baker Street was.
I used to like that song.
Oh yeah,
With the horn.
yeah. Somebody on YouTube must know who did Baker Street. Any questions on YouTube
one,
before we pack it in?
Just comments. Princess says, Dean, I wish your show was longer.
You sweetheart. Thank you. What else we got going?
Jerry Rafferty.
Jerry Rafferty. There you go. Baker Street. You
On
Googled
YouTube.
it.
Yeah, I did. I had
Googled
to.
it.
Had to.
Yeah. There's some good times.
I used to listen to that song every morning. It would come on at a certain time of day when I was listening to rock radio, MMR back in the day.
All right. Well,
DeBarra.
I got to go. We got to go. We'll see you next week.
I'm at Finley Rec at noon, guys, today.
Oh, all right.
Healing, Day of Healing.
I'm out. I'm done. Have a nice week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.